think that we're good. Possibly. Double checking. We're gonna be making clip art. I have a whole lot of clip art. Not a whole lot of clip art. I have clip art. I did a pumpkin thing, and I need to finish it because it's been a minute. I don't remember when I started this, but it has definitely been a minute since I created the thing. I need to make sure that the volume is there. So, give me a second. I did a pumpkin thing, and yeah, we're good. Okay. So, clip art, pumpkin clip art. This is what we have. We have this chunky thing here, right? A little 3-stack. We have this. We have a little fat pumpkin. I've made this wheelbarrow moment. Little pumpkin stack. We've got this guy. It's more like a Gordy looking pumpkin. I think that's it though. This dude. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different pumpkins. Not like an insane amount, but we've got some pumpkins to color. We're gonna do reference, and then start bringing in some pumpkin colors. Create a new layer. Have that on that clipping mask. I don't think that that's the one that I normally use. Do I have a recent? Close enough. So this is gonna come in like this. Seeing if any of them like stand out a little bit better than the others. I know in one of my files I have like a really nice setup for like creating shadows and things like that. Come in and erase all of these pieces. I don't feel like I'm liking it. Like, this is definitely too harsh, I think. I don't know. I don't like it. So taking that out, and we're gonna try another one. I feel like I should pull up my old stuff and see what the heck I did. I don't feel like it was a soft brush though. Clippy, nope, not that one. Clippy Bask. I know that I have a more solid brush in here. I don't want to have to worry about running over other stuff. I always feel like this pumpkin was like too tall. All of this down here is going to be some shadows. I think I might just be hating the orange color that I picked for this pumpkin, because it doesn't seem like pumpkin-y enough. I also think that this might be a little too thick. Then we need some highlights. Do here, here. There is no rhyme or reason for any of this stuff. But that's okay. This needs to be moved over though. We need to find a good brown. Yeah. The little stems are brown. They're not still green once you cut them. So we've got here. We'll do this one just a slightly darker brown. And then same thing. Some clipping mask. Nope, not that one. Clipping mask. There will be dark here. Some dark there. A little bit there. Up and down. I almost feel like I need to make it more dramatic in that stem space, so it doesn't seem like it's like thick enough. So we'll come back. Ooh, not that color. Right there. Yeah, like from a distance, this stuff is standing out. Maybe in the pumpkin, like specifically from here. So if this were to be like a pattern, the shadows around the thing would be a little like less standouty. So possibly making that just a wee bit darker. We're gonna come in with some highlight though. So we'll be here. Do just a little one there. I'm good with that. I am going to darken up this some, and we'll see if kind of just adding a little bit of a funk to the shadows here. I like how it stands out more now. I do think that the highlights on the pumpkin need to change though. So let me grab this color, clear those out. We'll do here. Nope. I'm trying to decide if I like the dot at the end of it, or if we add I do the little dot when I'm coloring. which is the only reason why I was bringing it up. Like when I do my highlights on my color, like my coloring pages, I'll do something fun like that. I still think that this has got to get a little bit bigger. Like, I feel like that looks more intentional now. So, we'll do this. That almost seems too big. The back and forth is probably the only thing that's like really irritating. So I want the stuff to look nice. Like I want I'll leave it and we'll see if adding a couple more like makes it look more intentional. Then if we were to do not that. Oops. I think the fatter ones at the top are for sure the route. I just need to get it to where they're like smoother, tapered more at the ends. It's so fat. I guess. I think we're solid. I believe so anyways. So we'll come through and just add additional pieces going down. Here. A little bit here. It's alright. Group. And this. I don't want to flatten it. Oh, no, it doesn't. It's been so long since I sat down. But it's been a long time since I sat down and like messed around and played inside of Procreate. Like, obviously, I just did these, like, not too long ago, I don't think, anyways. But actually colored inside of here, it's been a minute. I think the last clip art stuff that I did was graduation stuff. Oh, that's too bright. Orange. We'll do, I almost feel like that pumpkin for sure is going to be a little too orangey. Because these two on the left are like super muted, and that dude's just, he's super bright. I feel like the pumpkin in the front's gotta be another pumpkin color. Not coloring pages. I do need to make some more coloring stuff. I've got one coloring book, and I just haven't done anything like beyond that. Which is kinda, it's disappointing, but like on par for me. I do think I did have a lot of fun making the coloring book, so I think it would be somewhat beneficial to circle back into another one. I want to do one for like book readers, and then it'd be cool to have a Halloween one, but I don't know if if I'll be able to finish it before Halloween. But I do have some Christmas stuff that I could do, which would be pretty good. I do think Halloween, though, would be pretty fun. Let's see. It's gonna be super light, but that'll be good. FB AD 46. It's a little bit of like a yellow one. That other guy's got to go though. So we'll do F7. F7 820F. Oops, that's definitely not what we were going for. 820. So I need this darker one now. CF 5704. That seems so deep. Like, that's such a dark orange. It definitely does not look like what I was pulling from. It's like just a little bit lighter. But now, do these three look like they go together? I don't think so. That's such a terrible orange. Let me... It's just not... it doesn't match what they've got on here. Where do we have another color palette? C65? Maybe? One, two, eight. That's so red. That is absolutely red. This is such a neon orange. I love it when the colors like don't translate right when I'm looking at stuff. This is not the ideal situation because those two oranges look so similar to each other, but I fear that I may not have a choice. I guess. Let's find us a brown. Here. I probably could have gotten away with doing a few different browns for this. I probably should, honestly. And then a much lighter brown for this one. Maybe that yellow should have been the lighter brown. Or like a grayish one. Good enough. I could sit there and play with that all day long and then I won't get anywhere. So now I'll leave this here. Clipping mask. Then we'll just go in and start darkening this stuff up. Oh yeah. So it's actually I think it was light burn. Get everybody their fat shadows on the bottom. Be like this. I gotta figure out how I'm going to get my 4,000 watch hours before YouTube officially changes their stuff. Oh, man. What's so crazy? So, I had a video a while ago. It was probably like, I think it said it was like 3 years old at this point. It could even be closer to 4 because I don't know the exact date that I published it. But so in this video, I had posted different places that you can go to get free SVG files, free clip art, stuff like that. And at the time, that information was 100% accurate. Obviously, it's been a few years, so the stuff isn't necessarily right. And I was going back through there because someone had commented like, hey, information's a little out of date. And I was like, alright, no big deal. I'll take a look, figure some stuff out. I'm going back through. So one of the sites that I mentioned, they recently, like this month, did a huge update on how they do their website. They've switched to like an all subscription model, which, whatever. Like, I don't understand why everything needs to be rolled into a subscription thing. I think that there's way too many subscriptions at this point, like, existing. Not everything needs to be that. It used to be like a free marketplace kind of thing where you can go in and purchase your individual files, what all you wanted, just specifically what you wanted. You weren't tied into a monthly thing. They did have like a premium option, which is fine. Like, have a membership section of the site. I'm not a hater on that aspect of it. But when they switched over to like the all subscription thing, they ended up, their site just feels so terrible to use now. And some of their links are broken. The stuff like isn't working right. I was trying to go through their freebie section because they still advertise that they have freebies. And as I was going through it, the stuff wasn't coming up the way that it's supposed to. So I was like, is it really free now? I hate that things have changed so much in this section of the world with Cricut stuff, with graphics and things like that. And it's only going to continue to change because you've got AI being put into so many areas, and it's like it's changing up the the landscape of digital design, and it's really unfortunate. I need a good highlight thing. I don't think that it's, I feel like it was soft light, but I don't know if that looks okay. It seems odd that it would be this, so I'm thinking that it's gonna have to be just normal, and then lower the opacity down on it just a little bit. I think on my website, I'm gonna try to push for more freebies because so many of the sites, like, they're just lacking free SVGs now, and it makes me so sad because they used to just, you'd be able to go in there and grab a lot more than what you can now. But at the same time, I don't know if that would be smart on my part because the stuff takes time to create. But I'd definitely love to start doing more free designs. I'm hoping to be able to get YouTube to a point where I'm making money on YouTube through like their creator program, because if I can get to that section, I wasn't making a whole bunch before I got like kicked from the program. It wasn't that I did anything wrong. Like before before anything crazy happens, I didn't do anything wrong to get kicked. I just stopped posting a whole bunch. So I fell beneath their like creator threshold. So I can join back. I just have to get some stuff together and get back that 4,000. But if I can get to a point where I'm making money on YouTube, then I'd be able to create more free content because I'd be getting paid through something. And then I'd be able to do some free SVGs, do free clip art, coloring pages, so that there's more stuff out there. I feel like that's like the ultimate goal right now. Get my monetization back so that I can start offering free things on my own website. And it wouldn't necessarily hurt. Something that's really weird about making stuff and like selling it in general, at least for me, I noticed that some of the stuff that I make, um, I don't like. I like everything that I make. I'll start by saying that I enjoy all the things that I make. When I put it out there, I'm like, yeah, that was nice. But some of the stuff that like continues to sell at times, it's very confusing because it's like, why is that the thing that has like taken off? And you try to do, because there's like that quote that's like, oh, success leaves clues, go for part twos kind of thing. So I'll try to like not replicate, because I don't want to just continue to put out the exact same stuff, but I'll try to like mimic things, create second designs. Like, specific example, I have a school bundle that has a little schoolhouse, some apples, there's a couple other things in this, books, a little worm graduation thing. And so I was like, it's been a little bit since this one has come out. Let me create like a secondary bundle, so more little school designs. And the newer stuff did not it's not doing as well as the original set that I made. And it's so funny to see the stuff that like does well, and then the stuff that you're like, okay, so I'll create something very similar, and like it doesn't land. It's just interesting to me, at least. Sometimes it feels like it doesn't make any sense. There also be designs where not necessarily a fan of it, like not bad, not the greatest thing that I've ever done, but the ones where I'm like, end up doing like really, really well. Life is weird. Don't necessarily hate this. I feel like the highlights are just a little too low. I also feel like this is also not my favorite. I'm not trying to cheat, but I think this one ended up looking better than this one. But the one takes more time. So I'm going through and finding a darker color of that. And this one I'm just using black and lowering the opacity on it. Let me hide that. Actually, lower it some more so that I still have that as a guide. And then we'll just go through and color over this stuff with darker versions. See if it ends up looking better. I don't know. I don't necessarily feel like it looked any better. Is the small pumpkin in the front just not casting enough shadow? I'm gonna thicken up these lines and see if that helps at all. Maybe we do need bigger lines. Maybe not that big. Add in some dark over here. I'm good with this. What the heck? I know that you can group stuff. How do you... I don't feel like it was always like that. I don't remember having to do a group thing at the very top. So next, we've got, I can get rid of this sketch. I need to throw all of these guys into a group. I can get rid of that sketch. So now we're gonna do this baby. Reference. So we need a green. Then a brown. And then we can come in with our orange. I need to do some of my fairy tale stuff. I was doing a series of as close as I could get to fairy tales without getting, stricken down by the mouse. I feel like I did good. Like, I have a Alice in Wonderland one that ended up being pretty nice. I have a Beauty and the Beast one. I want to do a Little Mermaid one and Cinderella. Like, just all of the stuff. I just actually had to do it. I can't just talk about it. I gotta be about it. I will eventually, though. I also need to start using some of the supplies that I have. I have so many supplies. I did end up making something for my kitchen now, which is pretty exciting. Because it had been something that I'd been wanting to do. There'd be a shadow here. Then come up here. Add in up here. It looks really crazy, but trust the process. At least that's what I'm telling myself, because this does look really crazy. I feel like that's where all the shadows would be. This spot here needs to be evened out. Oops. Right here. I don't know if I like how that rounds out on the left side and it doesn't round out on the right side. So it'd be more like that. But this is definitely still too dark. So now we can go in with all the lighter colors. Oops. I need to merge this stuff together. Because I ran out of layers. So here. Flipping mask so I can just draw or color weirdly. So we've got it there. There would be, oops, lighter green. There'd be one here. Will come out here. Then up here. No. Like those bits, I think we're fine. Not that. Here, I think this, I need to, like that. Now that looks dumb. If I were to circle up and around those things, maybe. I don't think I'm a massive fan of that one. So we'll just do a couple, not that. Ooh, actually. Nope. That looks terrible. Like, not terrible, just not what I wanted. I don't know. It's even it's like a little zebra. I don't think that's the vibe. If I wasn't already where I'm at in the project, maybe, but not right now. It's okay. Yeep. Need a lighter orange. Add some here. We'll have this bit here. Then over here, the heat also needs just a little bit. I don't know if I'm entirely sold on it. The only thing that I'm worried about though is continuing to mess with it and then not finishing it at all. And then Christmas time will be here and it would have never gotten posted. So I think I may just call it on this set. I can delete that sketch and we'll start with this wheelbarrow. I feel like it's gotta be like the classic red. Although this isn't necessarily like the right wheelbarrow for that. I did see a darker red, so maybe we'll do 932B19. And then everything in there would be the orange and brown. We need a dark gray. Nope, not that one. Oops. Nope. Here. And then that stem is so massive. Do we leave this? I'm leaving it. Like, it's comically huge. We've got shadow all through here. We're gonna have shadow underneath this. Shadow here. On the bottom bit of this. Shadow down here. It would be on the inside here. Then shadow up here. Not quite there. This way. It would be here. a little bit rounder. I went too far up. Erase. And here. This guy can come up. I have a full truck that I could do some updates on. Also might be able to do a sideways truck. I know for sure I have the back of the truck. I almost feel like I have a sideways one. It might be an SVG and not an actual... Not an actual, like, drawing. I think it might all be stuck in the vector. I mean, I could draw it. That wouldn't be the worst thing. And then I could do every so often a new holiday. So I have a TikTok page, right? And inside of TikTok, if you get so far, right, you're able to join the affiliate program thing that they have, TikTok Shop. And there's been some really odd things that pop up, like, because you get collab invites, and collab invites are companies putting stuff together, and they're like, hey, you want to promote this stuff? Some of the stuff is so weird. I get an insane amount of healthcare supplements, vitamins, and stuff like that. It seems to be a lot of what TikTok is. And it's really, it's nerve-wracking. Like, I haven't accepted any of those because I don't want to be on the wrong end of some stuff, because they make some claims and you ain't wrapping me up in that. I can't definitively say that something for sure did something. I don't trust nothing. But I'd also be worried that the whole entire thing would just be like one gigantic placebo effect, and it would work on me. I'd just be promoting something that doesn't actually work, but in my head I'm like, no, it for sure does. I don't want to be that person, because I know it would be me like that. That seems too deep. Oops. I've seen, like, I recently saw that there was a Amazon affiliate kind of thing, really similar to TikTok in a way. I don't know how lucrative that one would be. Like, I understand that a lot of this is you get what you put into it type of thing. I've definitely seen some people do, at least say, say that they do numbers on those things. Apparently TikTok used to be like their affiliate marketing part of it used to be really good, because there's creators that are like top percentage of stuff that has been complaining because things are super weird right now. Like there's AI accounts that allegedly are stealing different stuff and just rerunning it through AI to change the way that someone looks, which is so irritating. I understand that it's here and it's not going anywhere. I wish it would. I can't even go through, add in all of our highlights, then move on to the next one. I don't know how many we've done yet. I think this is the 4th one. So we're getting somewhere. Hopefully by the end of this live stream, because I've got until like 2 o'clock that I can for sure be on here, because then the youngest gets home and he's just my boy is just loud. He also says some off the wall stuff sometimes. Like nothing incredibly terrible. It's just I've done videos with him before, and in the middle of the video, like, we'll pull out some art supplies and he's just like, not sponsored. Like, dude, no one is questioning whether or not we were sponsored, man. Trust me, no one thinks that we're big here. And then he'll just say like typical YouTube catchphrases or whatever. Like, what? Why are you doing this to me right now? I'm not saying he goes out of his way to make things more difficult, but if when he becomes an adult and he's like, yeah, I did that to get on your nerves, be like, that checks out. That checks out for you, son. I genuinely hope that he does not come out and tell me that when he gets older. I feel like I'd have to crash out. I love the kids. Sometimes they get you questioning your entire existence, your whole sanity. The oldest, she wasn't as bad as what it feels like we're going through now, but I don't know if it was genuinely that she was more chill in like the weird middle school phase, or if we just dealt with so much in the weird middle school phase that like our patience for middle school shenanigans is just non-existent. It very well could be that it's just non-existent. I don't know if I like how that's rounded out there. I don't want to keep thinking about it. If I think about it, I'm just gonna end up redoing the whole thing. So this is our wheelbarrow. Wheelbarrow. It's chill. It's fine. Flatten all that group. I'm gonna bring this back up so I can flatten all the coloring in it. I can delete that layer, this sketch layer, this sketch layer. So yeah, we've got 4. That's not bad. Take this out. So I did have, like, I've got duplicates of the sketches because at one point I feel like all of my outlines needed to be like the super smooth ones, but I'm not gonna lie, I love this specific outline for all of my stuff. Like inside of the coloring books, they were like really smooth lines. Like all of the coloring books are those super smooth lines, and a lot of graphics, clip art and stuff are super smooth lines. But I just love how this looks. It's like you took a crayon and you were just coloring away on it, and I think that that's so cute. Like it is so adorable to me. I feel like it gives it like a personality that no one else has right now, and I don't want to lose that. So I think that's just gonna, like, this little outliney bit with the jagged edges, I feel like that's just my style. Because when I look at something with the smooth lines that I draw, I'm just like, I hate it. Like this is not like a little funky fun thing. I do think that one of these needs to be not that one. Maybe we just leave it. Yeah, I'll just leave it like that. Then we come in with all of our oranges. That orange. This orange. I don't know. I feel like that bottom orange is just so bright. What was the 3 oranges that we did here? I suppose this will be the vibe. Now we just need to do our shadows. So, for sure, big chunky shadows up underneath all of these pumpkins. It's gonna be shadow underneath our leaves. I was thinking about doing a back to school clip art bundle. But I don't know if it would be too late. Because, like, the teachers, at least up here, the teachers are already in school. I don't know when everyone else goes back to school. I feel like when I was in school, we went, like, late August. So I might not be too late. But then I feel like teachers have already started, like, their decorating of their classrooms. So I might just have to skip that this year. I know that I want to try and bring in my graduation clip art, because I did a huge bundle of graduation clip art last year, and it didn't end up going anywhere, and I spent time on it, and, like, not that that part matters, but I think that it came out really nice, and I don't think that enough people, like, saw it. So I want to try and do something with it this year. But because it was geared specifically for the 26 graduation year, I'm going to have to go back through and swap some stuff out, update the lettering in it. I think that's the only part that stinks about, like, the graduation stuff, is that I have to go back through and update lettering, because I do end up doing some, like, hand-drawn letters in there, and obviously that's not going to work for year to year. But if I switch over to a more generic thing, I just don't know how. I mean, I guess there's enough in that bundle where there could be a more generic setup. I also feel like another reason why that specific set didn't do as well, most of my stuff is in Cricut Design Space. I won't say most, because that's inaccurate. I do have a lot of stuff inside of Cricut Design Space through, like, their Cricut Access program. And when I went to upload this specific graduation bundle, I was having a lot of troubles, like, because you have to have, there's, like, certain requirements for the PNGs when you upload it into Cricut Access, and it was just struggling. It was cutting off some of my stuff, which means that there's going to be, like, some random pixels that were just messing with everything. So that was a little frustrating. Like, I went to do, I think, 2, and both of them had some funky business going on, and I was just like, forget this, I give up. Which is not good, like, especially for what I want to do, the industry that I am in, just to give up. Like, that has not been serving me at all. But sometimes it's just frustrating. And I'm also one of those ones that's like, likes immediate gratification. And when I don't get it, I'm like, this is so ridiculous. And then I'm also in the camp of, like, if I didn't get it right on the first time, then clearly to failure, which also doesn't help. I am my own worst enemy. But that's okay. I mean, not really. That's pretty bad. I should probably work on that. But likelihood of that happening is pretty low. I should, though. Not even playing. I should fix some things. Okay. I think No, I don't. This is all of the shadows. I'm about to find out. Obviously we need some shadows at the bottom of this thing. Oops. Here. Because he's just so... This is such a round pumpkin, my goodness. I need to take that out. I feel like this part up here would kind of be a little more round. I feel like the rest of this is fine. Like, nothing is standing out to me in like a what the heck are you doing kind of way. Maybe a little bit of a shadow here. Yeah, I think we're solid. Go in with some highlights. Highlight here. I fear that this might not have been a strong enough highlight. Yeah, I don't think that that's right. So, we're gonna clear that out. And then, did this set look okay? Yeah. I mean, not my favorite, but close enough. So I'm gonna duplicate this layer, bring it out here, hide everything, and then just make this smaller and pull from here on our highlights. There, because that was this one. Oops. Needs to be this layer. And then come here. I need to take some time to figure out how to hook my Switch up to live streaming. Because I want to show you guys what my little Procopia village looks like. It's so cute. Yeah. We'll go this way with it. Oh, nope. Do we like that? That's fine. I need to get this highlight. There for sure be one here. Oh, too far. Did this massive basketball of a pumpkin. And over here, I need this highlight color. I need to get a green highlight too. A little bit there. A little smidgen here. I don't know if these highlights are big enough. Like, I don't want to get it too crazy. I'm gonna hide this. No, actually, we can delete that now. We do need that green still. Crap. And we can come here. Up on this. Do a little bit here. Yeah, I think this is fine. So we'll save all of that down. Group these two. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Why do I feel like we have more than this? We got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Which one of these? That one. So there's 5 so far. I've got 3 pumpkins left. I'm gonna see what they all look like together. So duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. So I'm trying to decide if I even want to finish out the last few pumpkins. Oh, not that one. Here, 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 here. So we've got this. Dang it. Not that one. Yeah. This one we can shrink up. This one we can shrink up. His green is a little different than the other one. That's okay. That's okay. I'm not gonna pick it apart. Oh, he was not the right guy. So where is he at? Oh, it's because it's all... Alright. And then these guys. So this is what we have right this minute. I've got 2 single pumpkins, 3 stacks. The things that are left would be... Let me duplicate these. Oh, I can't. Oh, no. I'll get rid of that there. It would be this guy. This. Oops. This one. And then this one. I mean, yeah, we'll go ahead and finish that. Because those, like, they're 3 funky little pumpkins. This entire bundle is gonna be nothing but different pumpkins. I don't know what people are gonna do with them. But we'll finish this out. Because then that'll be 3, not 3. It'll be 8 solid pieces. And then I can wrap up the fall thing. I will use this color for this thing, I need to... I'm gonna take a picture real quick of what all these... Well, I don't need to take a picture. I could just merge all these things down. Merge these two. And this. So I don't necessarily want to get rid of this so that I can't see it anymore. But I need the space. So reference, bring him down, and then these ones should go quicker though. So for shadows, it'll be like this. Oops. Nope, not reference. Clipping mask. We're absolutely gonna have a bit like this. So shadow down here, 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 actually up a little bit. We'll go through and fill all this stuff in a minute. So we've got shadow there, shadow there. I'll bring this out just a little bit. He would be up like this, some. And then we'd have shadow scooping in. Like that. Here just a little bit. Up and out. It would be a little bit here, up and out, like that. Oh, I need to add in the brown, so... It would be here. Oops, nope. Here and here. Hide that again. Then we've got shadows down here. All of this would be up underneath shadow. A little bit here and here. Up there, make it a little funky. I feel like this seems like it's coming for us, so maybe we can add in like a shadow bit here, so it's like right on top. We'll fill this space in, this space. I'll unreference this so I can fill... Oh, maybe not. Yep, maybe not. Oh, that was my fault. I didn't close the gaps. Fill in all of this. Slide over here. Fill in all of this. We're about to see what this is gonna look like. Drop it down to 30. He's so fat and like just so chunky in like a fun way. I don't know if white is the right color for that. It's not. I need this one. So actually, take all of that out. Let's get this. And then this here will be a little bit of a highlight. I feel like this. We'll go here. I need to take this bit out here. Hello? We are in the third week of school. And we've had... So the second week of school, right? It doesn't even matter. This is so ridiculous. So we've lived here years. Moved into this house, into this area. My son was 2. He is 10 years. We've lived here for a very long time. There was never any kind of like crazy calling into the school situations, if you know what I mean, until my daughter got into middle school. I think it was 6th grade, her very first year in middle school, back to back for like the last 2 weeks of school, there was a new call-in, a new threat situation every day. Like, the first time it happened, it was... Every time that it's happened, it's been scary. But the first time was absolutely insane because they ended up taking them down to... They took them down to a store and then eventually took them to a completely different school. And you've got the kids on the buses texting and calling their parents. I'm getting text messages from my daughter letting me know, and she's feeling super like bad and afraid because of what the heck is going on. So we get past that first day, and then the next day, and then the next day, and then the next day. So that was like the end of her 6th grade year. 7th grade started out okay. Like by the end of the 6th grade year, they were like, hey, if you don't want your kid to come back anymore this last week of school, because there was only there's 4 days left, and the last 2 days are like half days. So there's no school at all towards the end, and the district, because of how many times threats had been called in, the district was like, hey, if you guys don't want to send your kids to school anymore this year, just email us and let us know, and we'll take care of it, because we understand that this situation is so petrifying to everyone involved. So we'll call it a wash. And it was like, okay, yeah, no, we're done for the year. we've got 3-4 days left. We're done for the year. Sorry. So 7th grade year rolls around. Everything is pretty chill. There was only, I think, 2 that came in. There was a few down at the high school. They seem to have really had it bad that year. 8th grade, again, down at the high school. 9th grade, there was a couple. I think, like, SWAT ended up showing up at one point, because she was in the cafeteria when this whole thing started, and she's like, hey, this is what we're seeing right now. They told us to get down in the kitchen. I'm like, Jesus freaking, bro, what is going on right now? And then after that incident, I think there was one more, but then the rest of 9th grade year was chill. Elementary school wasn't having no problems. None of the other schools was really having a whole lot of problems. So this year, we started the year off, nothing's going on. 2nd week of school, and the kids weren't even in school. They had like a teacher in service, teacher learning development day, like the 2nd week of school. So one of the days, the kids weren't even in school, and a threat was called in on that day. And then today, apparently, another threat has been called in. So now all of the students the school is on hold. They have, like, various levels that they're dealing with right now. So currently, the school is on hold. And hold, I think, is just everyone needs to stay in their current classrooms, but it's not a lockdown kind of thing. They're not supposed to be going anywhere right now. So 3rd week of school, and we're already up to two threats called in. Why, man? I genuinely don't remember it being like this when I was in school, and I'm not trying to sound like one of those boomers. 10 feet in the snow, uphill both ways, 100 miles, like, but I don't remember there ever being this many threats called in. And it seems like for the last 4 years, it's just, the heck is going on? What is wrong with these kids? And I feel like the worst part, and I'm not saying that, like, I don't get worried when we get these phone calls or when we get these text messages, because, like, there's still, like, anxiety around it. But it doesn't feel as, like, crippling as it did that first year that everything was happening. And I feel like that's bad. Like, you shouldn't be just so desensitized to school threats, because they just happen all the time. I feel bad for the kids. Like, they already, most of them don't even want to be in school to begin with. And every other friggin', not every other day, but they're getting phone calls and having to like be seated and stuff, like it's gotta be really annoying. It's gotta be scary. Like, I think if Transformer Blue around here. It was like a little pop. I mean, it can't be a Transformer, right? Because then I wouldn't have electricity. And I've got electricity. There's a couple more. Like I keep hearing little pops. But I still have powers. I don't think it's a Transformer. I feel like he's not as highlighted. It'll be alright. It was again. It's almost like a car backfiring, but it's backfiring a lot. Like initially, for sure, Transformer sound. Second ones was like maybe someone's messing with their trash can, because some of the trash cans, like the garage, this is where the office is. It's in the garage, so like the garage isn't exactly like soundproof, so I could still hear some stuff. And sometimes when the people across the street take out their trash, I can hear it. But their trash was already out this morning, and the trash hasn't ran yet, so it's not like they were bringing it in. So I was thinking maybe like they were adding more stuff to it, but then there was a couple more. So then the next possible thing is like car backfiring. But then if it was backfiring all of that time, you just gotta stop trying your car. That's a lot. It was so much. Hide this one, and we will put him in with the group. I think the dips on the inside of him are kind of throwing it off. But it could also just be the fact that he is, because he is a funky looking shape. Like, but there are pumpkins that are like that though, like that aren't super perfect, and that's kind of what I was going for with this one. He fits enough. He fits enough. We're fine. I just need to stop being ridiculous. So I'll drop him in here. What's the other one look like? Okay. We'll drop him in here. So we've got that pumpkin. I need to make this pumpkin now. Maybe this one could be like this lighter yellow color. And that would be nice. Reference. And then start filling in our color. Continue fill. Toot, toot. I'm thinking this color for that. Oh. What color stem? Yeah, this color for sure. Here, here, here. And we'll hide this. Fill in these two. And then start our shading on the rest of this. So up here, up and down like this. Maybe, nah, no, it's fine. Bring it up. It would be on this side. And then this side. Everybody down here gets a little bit. Up here. Down here for sure. A little bit bigger than that. And then here, actually, here like this. And then we'll start adding in the shadows going up the ridges. So like that. Actually, that's too big. Up here. And then it'd be up like this, and then out and about. I don't think I've gotten this big enough yet. It's like that. We're about to find out. So, lower the opacity down to 30. It needs to be brought up on the center here. So we go up like that, go up like this. But it would be like super fat here, so like that. I'm worried that I might have got too far up, but I don't think that I want to change it. Maybe here, though. No, actually. I think this is a little too pointy. Just this piece. So you can go like that. I think I just made it really big though. That's fine though. I feel like the stem, we can add a little bit more here. I was trying to decide if maybe this piece needed to have some, but well, if I did that, then the last one that we did, I feel like might stand out a little less. I'll take that out. Not blue. So now we need what color? Who was I referencing this off of? Let me hide that. It was gonna be this guy. So those are our highlights. Bring this back. Up here. And then take this piece out. Here. Over here. Do I? No. Because I haven't done that anywhere else. I was going to say maybe putting one here, but I don't think so. We'll leave it like that. And then bring in our highlight from this one. This. A little bit here. Here and here. I could go here. No. Yeah, I think we're good here. Go ahead and flatten that out. And then group, duplicate, hide that, and we are just going to shrink him down so we can put him with the rest of everybody. So this is the last one, not this one. He can be brought down here and flattened. This guy is the last one, this super spiral. I'm pretty sure this is for sure gourd. Like, I don't think you can call this a pumpkin. But this is the last guy, and the picture that I saw that like I was using to kind of base this off of, he was a little yellow. But I don't think that yellow is gonna match the vibes here. I don't necessarily want to go lighter because he'll be like the only thing that's that light. But I already have 3 pumpkins in that lighter yellow color. I mean, if we did, let me add in, oh, no, not invert, let's do, nope, wrong button, reference. If we did this yellow, let me group, and then duplicate the group, flatten that out. Let's see what he would look like. Yes, odd man out, but I don't feel like it's so crazy. He still fits the vibe. I think that's just what we're gonna go with. So, delete him. Hide actually, not everybody. I need a stem color for him. I don't think it's gonna be this brownish one. So these, like this guy and this dude up here is more like a gray, but I think that this dude will look pretty good, like that color against the yellow. So reference, unhide. Oh, he doesn't have a stem. Never mind. Okay, so then this is gonna be. We're literally almost done. And then I can bring everything in and then save it out. Yeah, because if I don't save it out now, I feel like I'll procrastinate and then nothing will get done. All of this under here. Oops. Absolutely going to be part of the shadow. There wouldn't really be maybe here. Actually, it was like this. No. More like this. Just a little bit. And then this is gonna be like here. A little thing here, here. But then we're gonna have here with some shadows. I could bring just a little bit here. Get all of this included in our shadow. I feel like it wouldn't be too much like that. But it's such, maybe I don't know. I think I'm just gonna leave it. I mean, what's the worst is gonna happen? Literally nothing. So, lower the opacity on all of this down to 30. And now we can even out some of this stuff, because this is too choppy here. I'm a little too choppy right there. Yeah, that's not bad. We'll bring in a highlight color and then call it a day on this set. Got a highlight there. It's such a, nah, it's not. Okay, I was gonna say it's like such a banana color, but it's not really like a banana. There wouldn't be anything over here. I'm trying to decide if I need to add in some more shadows on this. Hello? So they are now no longer on hold. So it was 30 minutes. $30 to figure out if it was a hoax or not. General census is this is freaking ridiculous because this will be the second one and school's only been in session for 2 weeks. This is literally the beginning of the third one. And they also just had our town is gonna sound like we're just such a terrible place to live in. But we also just had a in another part of the town this morning that they were dealing with, like, I think it was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So in the middle of them investigating all of that stuff, we got some freaking kids. Totally off topic from literally anything at all that we'll ever discuss on this channel. There's a golfing company that made like a really weird like ad for their stuff where they like push down. Apparently this is like the only girl that's a part of this campaign kind of thing. Like she works there, one of the only ones, and they like pushed her down in the video and like standing over her all weird like don't touch my stuff. And the company has now come out and they're like, we understand that this does look pretty bad. We're so sorry. I don't get how you saw that and still was like, yeah, let's air that. That's just crazy. Like there was nothing cute about that entire video. So many companies are making like some seriously questionable decisions at this point. It makes no sense at all. Starting to feel not great. But totally irrelevant. Nothing to do with nothing. Started taking some new medication, and around 11 o'clock every single day I've been felt like I was going to pass out and just needed sleep. And I'm finally over that. I think we're past that point. but I'm feeling a little nauseous. But I don't feel like I'm gonna go to bed. Actually, yeah. But not like I normally do. Like the first few days of being back on this stuff, it was bad. So this is our pumpkin set all together. I don't hate it. I love how this pumpkin here just looks so like Nightmare Tim Burton like inspired, with like the little swirl in the thing, and then the colors that I used on that. It's definitely given this pumpkin has been dead forever and he's barely holding on. I think we're good. I need to save all of this out. Save. I'll hide this. And then one by one, because I don't know another way to do it. Actually, I think I do. Saving out all the layers. But I'd have to get rid of the outlines. I don't want to do that. PNG. I think I'm gonna have to stop screen sharing, because I don't know what's in my Google Drive right now, and I don't want nothing personal to be seen. So we'll do. It's just me saving everything out to the drive. iPad. New folder. Do I have a 26 folder in here? 25. I need to reorganize my stuff so much. 26. Pumpkins. Not how you spell pumpkins. Pumpkins. Create. Save here. That's number 1. Upload. Oh, my back. Excuse you. Save PNG. So we go through, we save all the PNGs, and then I'll let you guys see my desktop again, and then we'll go over there. Export PNG. Feeling so good. iPad 26 pumpkins. Save here. Upload. There's 2 out of 8. We're about to hit 3 out of 8. Our tiny fat pumpkin looking like a basketball. Drive, iPad. 26 pumpkins. Save, upload. We're at number 3. This is number 4. Our wheelbarrow. Drive, iPad. 26 pumpkins. Save. About to hit number 5. Number 5. PNG. Drive. iPad. 26. Oop, nope, not saved there. In the pumpkins. Then we're at, what did I just say? 6? 7? 6 or 7? Oop, that's not the one I wanted. Pumpkins, save, upload. Where are we at? 2 left. We only have 2 left, and then we are good to go. And then I can bring you guys back in. I just don't know what kind of stuff is going to be in my drive. PNG. And I gotta be able to use this live. Because it's gotta count. Gotta make it count towards the 4,000 watch hours. Oh no. One of my pumpkins ended up in the wrong spot. That's so bad. Oops. I almost ended our live on an accident. It's not good. Okay. So there's that. Can we stop the screen share here? Stop mirroring. Okay. Let me download move this over here. One moment. Drive. I can exit out of that. iPad. 26. I need to move this pumpkin in there. Give me just a second. I'm gonna bring you guys back. Download. Do I try to use Photoshop now that I've upgraded my computer a little bit? Because I'd stopped using it. I've had my computer for a minute. And it's been going slower and slower. Or it was. And then it just completely like crapped out on me. And then I had to get some new stuff. But I have not tried to use Photoshop since I got the new stuff. So I'm wondering if we crack that open. Because I'm saying that this like making the clip art into stickers like is hard, but it's not exactly the easiest thing inside of Adobe. And if I can get it to work in Photoshop, I should, fingers crossed, be able to slide and upload the stuff to Cricut Design Space and there not be any problems. I just have to remember what the keyboard shortcut thing was. Okay. Let me open up Photoshop and see if we can get this fixed. It's taking so long. I don't care. Not gonna lie, it's moving pretty slow. Oh man. Oh. Let me move this camera. Why am I not seeing? It's been so long since I've been in here. Give me a second. Where's my paint bucket? Here it is. Let's do just an even 50. Yes, it did what I was hoping it would do, but now I'm worried that when this gets uploaded, it's gonna be so jaggedy. I don't think there's really any way that I can fix that. No. Maybe. So I'm trying to make the end. I'm trying to make it easier on me. If I were to bring this in like this, make everyone have the stroke around it, and then outline this inside of. Let me just try it. Cancel that. I don't know if my computer will run both of the things. About to find out. It's not as smooth. So it did not pick up the white outline. But if I'll pull this out, because this is just has a 50 stroke on it. No. Why is... That is not right. Why is that not right? I mean, 25 is less than that. If I were to do 20 and then do... Because I just need it to be smooth. But I'm feeling like I don't need to have the Photoshop part in there because it's not really, there's no benefit to me doing it that way if it's not gonna, if this stuff isn't gonna save out right. Is all the way, yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to do it that way. Actually, I'll see if I can duplicate what I just did without having to go back through. So this is pumpkin. No. Illustrator. Copy. Needs to be centered. Both of these need to come down. This one we need to turn into outline. No. Yeah. Silhouette. Expand. And then, no, it was 25. Path. All of this could be white. I'm gonna get rid of that. I don't have to get rid of that piece there. Simplify it and then Flippy mask. And this will still be white. Pumpkin 2. Let me, before we go saving all of this stuff out, I'm gonna go ahead and shut down Photoshop because, oh no, not unpin it. Close it. No, I don't need it. We are going to see if I can upload this stuff into Cricut the way that it is. Because if I can, and nothing funky pops up, then I think that we might be good. No, I don't want your free trial. No, thank you. New project. Blank canvas. Start designing. Upload. Let me just double check my designs. 26. This is PNG. I'm not gonna actually know if this is gonna work until I try to do the cap upload. Because it's once you start trying to do cap uploads that it gets a little weird. You're so full of crap. We have detected the max size. This image is poor print. There's no way. They're going to be... Okay, so I think I might be good. Is my white outline in there? New? Okay. Apply. Flat graphic. Save. I think that we are good. Because there's nothing weird that I can see right now. Normally, if the PNG isn't gonna work, it'll like create a weird cut in it. So I think we're okay. Is this kind of fall? I mean, it is pumpkins, but I don't think that's necessarily... Is it autumn? Yeah. Tags. I'd go with harvest. Pumpkins. No text. This is graphic. Submit for review. We can rename this here. Pumpkin stack. Project saved. So if when I upload stuff and it doesn't look right, I can show you what that looks like. Because this isn't a part of it yet. Why do you not look broken like you did before? Nah. Make a liar out of me. Of course you will. That's not the way that looked before. I wish I had a picture because when I don't want to necessarily upload not a bad image, but an image that I know didn't go well, because this was for sure one of those images that looked a little funky when it got uploaded. Yeah, this does look bad. Okay. I can show you. So, do you see how the white, like at the edges here, it got cut off? This does it to a few of my PNGs. So I have to figure out what exactly is wrong with it, because this should not be like this. There should be a solid white border around this entire thing. Like part of the hat got cut off. Then we've got the tassel down here. Like the entire outline of this shifted in a really weird way. So I need to sort that out, because this is a part of the graduation set that I did. This is a little cap that has a bunch of flowers on top of it. And I think that this is so, like, I thought that it was so pretty when I did it. And no one got to see it because it didn't upload right. So I gotta sort through that. But I believe that my pumpkins are okay. So we'll go ahead and upload pumpkin 2. Ooh, actually I should do new blank canvas. And then, just because I don't know, like, if it'll carry anything over, and I don't want nothing to carry over that shouldn't be there. But then we can go back and finish out the other 6 pumpkins and get those uploaded. So this is pumpkin. Let me he'll be smaller, like this, and then pumpkin. This is kind of autumn. Tags for sure. Pumpkins. I don't really think I need to put harvest in here. Maybe. Because it, I mean, is it though? I'll leave it for now. Like, I can go back and change it. Graphic. Save. So there's two new designs. That's exciting. We need all of these guys to get the once over. So bring him down, duplicate. I can exit out of these 2. Make sure these guys are lined up where they're supposed to be. Hide that one. We'll do image trace, silhouette. Yes. expand. And then hit them with the 25. Make, nope, not a compound path. Simplify first, and then clippy mask. Right? Oh. Up top. And then the clipping mask needs to be filled in to white. I don't feel like I need to save it as an AI file. Ooh, I should have, because I could have kept. Nah, I don't need it. This. Trap that first layer. Image trace, silhouettes. Expand 25 outline merge. Ugh, look at that random little line trying to come in and mess up my stuff. Simplify all of that, make it a clipping mask, and then fill it with white. Then let's save this out. Right? Yeah. So this can be closed. Move him over so we can see. Duplicate. Lock. Top layer. Image trace. Silhouette. Expand. Add a stroke of 25. Outline it. Simplify it. Bring it on top. Make it a clipping mask. I feel like I could probably automate this. Like if I were to think long enough, create an action. But I'm also worried that I won't do it in the order that I wanted to do. One, two. Stop telling me that. Stop. Literally stop. What are we doing right now? Image trace. Silhouettes. Yes. Expand. 25. Simplify. Make a clipping mask and then fill it and save it out. I can exit out of this. We've only got 2 left. Image trace, silhouettes. expand, 25, path outline, and then fill, and save it out. This is the last one, and then everything can be uploaded to Cricut Design Space. That's right. I was skipping a step. Come on now. There we go. Path. And then unlock, clip, save out. I wonder if I should have done some pink pumpkins. Like, cause that seems to be like a trendy little thing. Pink pumpkins. I could still recolor these and do like a pastel pumpkin set. Is that worth the time? Cut. You're right. Baseball, pumpkin. I can put all of this in here. Okay, what did I already upload? We have the triple stack and that one. Okay. So everything else will be starting at my Tim Burton looking pumpkin. Flash graphic. Continue. Pumpkin. 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 And then autumn. Tags. What? Pumpkins. What the heck? A harvest. No text. We've got graphic. Submit. Oh no! Oh crap. Dang it. I didn't make it smaller. Let me check. It didn't. I didn't put in my little Tim Burton pumpkin. Pumpkin. I need to make this smaller. Pumpkins, and then autumn tags. This is so ridiculous. Pumpkins, and then harvest. Graphic, submit. Upload my little Tim Burton-y. Apply, flat graphic, submit. Then after everything gets uploaded into Cricut Design Space, then I need to slide on over to Canva, create a pumpkin clip art thing and sticker, and get both of those up there. Harvest, pumpkins, and this is pumpkins, and then autumn. So we'll have 2 new products for my own site, which is good. It's been a minute since we posted some new stuff over there. Submit. We've got 3 more, I think. How many more do we have? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. We've got 3 more. This, no. Not that one. I know for sure we can upload the wheelbarrow. And then I'm gonna need to double check because he looked the same. And I know that that's not right. I just had to scroll down a little bit. Never mind. That's my bad. Pumpkins. Not how you spell pumpkins. 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 Theme is autumn. Theme is pumpkins. Harvest for sure. Obviously pumpkins. Do I throw in the wheelbarrow? Graphic. Bring them down just a little bit. Come on now. Submit for review. Done. Not done. We got 2 more. Another image. Our yellow squash. Squash. Flat graphic. Refer a new Upwork client. Receive a $35 gift card? What? Dang, Upwork must be struggling. Review? Do I label this as a squash instead of a pumpkin? Let me pull up squash. I kind of feel like I have to. Because he's definitely like more squashy. Squash. Is a squash a pumpkin though? pumpkins. We'll just leave it in the pumpkins. At least the themes, anyways. Autumn. Nope, not autism. Autumn. Here we go. Tags. They're so ridiculous. Harvest. Graphic. And tags is pretty graphic. Boom. Submit for review. Upload camp. And our last one. Our multiple pile of pumpkins. Let them say one more thing about my pumpkins looking a little sus. Not like I'm gonna do anything. It's just funny. Pumpkin. Would this be considered a pumpkin patch? I feel like you have to have a certain number of pumpkins for it to be considered a patch. Autumn. I was getting ready to think the harvest again. Tags, autumn, tags, harvest, tags, pumpkins. Art style is graphic. Shrink this down. And then submit. And that's it. La! We've done a whole bundle. Not as much as I normally try to do my bundles for. Like, I definitely shoot my shot for like 10. Now we need Canva. Then pull up my listing photos. What are you designing? I need not sublimation. I might not have pulled them out just yet. So those are SVGs. I mean, I guess. Let me... This is my sticker setup. But I don't really like how it looks. So let's do... Duplicate this. Proceed to publish. Yeah, no, I can use this. I don't need that. Alright. Because this is going to be a bundle. You pull up this one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's all my pumpkins? What didn't get clicked? Okay, there's 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is missing? 2, 3, 4, 5. My fat baby pumpkin. What else? There's the stacks, the Tim Burton, that guy, that one, wheelbarrow, this guy. Okay, sticker bundle. This is 8 pumpkin stickers. I feel like I want the wheelbarrow a little bit bigger. I don't like how that looks actually, so we'll leave him up there. And I only need download this single page. And this is sticker, pumpkin sticker bundle. And now I need to do a clip art. What does my clip art bundles look like? Create a bean. Hand drawn clip art. They're kind of all over the place. Got it. I do want it to be more consistent though. So we will heat. We'll do clip art, and hand drawing will just be the fancy little title. Can you see the white borders around this? I'm going to take these out and then drop in the PNGs. And then put them in a different order. That way it definitely looks different. So yeah, this baby pumpkin, and then our pumpkin stack. This is 8 pumpkins. A pumpkin PNG. 300 DPI. This is pumpkin clip art bundle. Okay. So now we need to go into PayHip. Add a new product. Digital product. I will slide this over so you guys can see what I'm doing. I need to copy what I do my other clip art things at. Okay. So this will be nope. It is in clip art. My designs, pumpkins. Oh, I haven't put everything into things yet. Alright, clip art. Pumpkin. Clip art bundle. Fall. Am I using fall or am I using autumn? Question is, do I have fall or autumn already? I did fall harvest. I've got fall clip art bundle. Fall clip art. Just leave it like that. You create this? Yeah, this is clip art. Add text to create something unique. You get to the PNG designs shown in the photo. A count on 45 pixel designed on a 45 pixel by 45 pixel spread. Hello. Yeah. Come on, get down. You flashing people, man. Come here. Jeez. Bruce. You had to get down. You can't be all up in everybody's way. Do you see how everyone else is laying down? Everybody else is being calm, cool, and collected. No, we're not getting back up here. Just chill out, bud. Okay, you will get the PNG designs shown in the photo, A count. Drawn on a 45 by 45 pixel page. Yes. Yes. If you want to skip the DIY part and jump straight to hello. Yes, Bruce. Yes, Bruce. Okay. Tail down, man. Thank you. You get the PNG designs shown in the photo, A count, drawn on 4500 by 4500 page with 300 dpi. If you want to skip, if you are looking for the sticker set already with a white outline around it for a complete print and go experience, please visit this link here. And then when I get that link, these are clip arts, and I need to, we have short pumpkin, we have pumpkin stack, we have pumpkin 1, pumpkin 2, pumpkin 3, yes, Bruce, yes, no way, really, yes, don't do that, thank you. We have pumpkin squash, and then pumpkin patch. Not that I think the 3 pumpkins is a pumpkin patch, but I genuinely don't know what else to call it. Sintu, this is pumpkin clip art. Upload file. Where are you? Here we go. Pumpkin clip art. And then add product. And then go back to products, add a new product, and this will be our pumpkin stickers. This one, this one. This one, this one, this one. That is 8. So cut. And then I'll organize this folder later. Not pumpkin. Pumpkin stickers. This is pumpkin patch. Small. Pumpkin. Pumpkin stack. Yes, Bruce. Pumpkin 1. Pumpkin 2. Pumpkin 3. Pumpkins. And then squash. Send to zip. So we've got in here. Yes, Bruce. So this is not a clip art bundle. This is sticker bundle. Yes, Bruce. You gotta stop, man. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Don't just stop. Yes. Here, and then I think I'm just gonna copy what I put for the pumpkins. Yes. So we've got these hand-drawn pumpkins ready to join your collection. Each pumpkin features a white border for a quick rinse and go sticker experience. Is that not how you spell border? Nope. Okay. What is included? You will get the PNG designs shown with a white border. If you are looking for the clip art bundle, so that you can personalize these pumpkins with ease, please visit this link here. And this link is this link. Do save. And this is stickers. And now I can add this product. And then this can now go into this one. Linked should go here, and then we save it again. So now the website will have 2 new products. Boom! Sticker bundle and a pumpkin clip art, and they are under stickers, and then clip art, hand-drawn clip art. Sweet. I think that's it for this live stream. So I've got the do product up, I've got the clip art done. They're inside of Design Space should be available by tomorrow. So if you're watching this and you have Cricut access, you can grab them through there. Or if you want to grab just the clip art and not the sticker one, you can grab that from this site. Okay. Thank you for hanging out, and I will see you guys in the next one.